Hello. Today is quite a busy day. I'll be having my second, is it exam tomorrow, and so I'm busy revising here and there to. We say it is to okoa them, so that you don't fall into a pit that you cannot save yourself from. Now, today I have quite a, a random thought. Okay, do I say that it's a thought or it's a thinking process? It's something that has actually occurred to me right now. Right now it's about 3 a.m. No, 3 p.m. Yeah, in the afternoon. It's actually 4, almost 4. So I was thinking about this thing. It has actually occurred to me that we all we actually live and conduct our lives under one master, or actually, yeah, under a master, and that has to be the godly power or the Lucifer's do we call it power? But again, okay, that is how the Christianity religion looks at it. That we are serving either God or you are serving Satan. Either way, but look at it through a microscope. Once upon a time, I guess the Bible tells us that Lucifer, for that matter, used to serve God himself until he decided to, to go against the rule. And it occurred to me that it's quite true. This thing is quite okay. You might look it in another dimension. Maybe you are looking now those of the anyway, it doesn't even make sense. Anyway, I wanted to take that was just a question that I was asking myself, and I've really not gotten the answer. uh, you know those questions that you ask yourself and you don't have an answer to them. It's quite surprising. Anant has even decided to bite me in the armpit. But usually these ants of Eldoret, they usually do not bite as much. Like they just walk on your skin and you're just okay. They do not do much harm. Like those of, unlike those of Nakuru. But I guess the geographical location affects the insects that are around. But it's fine. So, yesterday I was to talk about Trump, the Donald Trump, the person that was supposed, no, the candidate that was supposed to, that is vying for US president seat. So I was thinking about, okay, I just came across this video where he's talking about his what he'll achieve or what he's planning to do when he gets into power.
The left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
Now, I was talking about these people, specifically this LGBT. I don't know. He really didn't mention that community, but from the video itself, it talks about the same subject. Like people are, the children of Americans are being given identity that is not theirs. And now Trump was against that. He was saying he will not accept that if he gets into into that seat of the president of the United States. And the video just resurfaced the other day. I just saw it yesterday. But he said those words in 2020. Was it 2022 or 2023? I'm not sure, but it was in a meeting somewhere in America. I guess he was do you call it campaigning for his nini, but early. But I respect this guy. This guy is a hard worker. He's a businessman. I just want to be like him. And again, I just like his personality. He just doesn't care. He doesn't give he just he's of the right. Like whatever he does, you know it is very right. I don't know, the wind is Yes. Whatever he decides to do, you can trust. You can always trust that it is. Can you say it is socially acceptable? Only that he faces challenges from those people that we can call them antichrist, because it's true. He's always on the right. Either he does the right thing or the right thing to do, and that's him. I admire him a lot because one, he has fame, he has money, he has, not that he's lacking anything, but he just wants to do the right thing. Now back to the matter that I want to talk about. So I saw that video. He said, I guess I'll link it here and attach it here. When I'll be video editing this video. So what happened? He said that when you get into that seat, you just not accept some things, manipulating the children of the Americans, such that this country of USA, it is so you can do everything, such that you reach to a point that you can change someone's identity. Like you lie to a child that he's not a male, he's a female, and that results to going to identifying as a woman, and clearly you can see he's a male. Now I did gender according to the dictionary is someone, no, actually to the this democratic society that we are living in, it is someone who identifies as some to a certain sex, to how they relate to, like, I don't know, I really can't remember the definition, but generally, not generally, it's actually, I'm just lost focus of what I was talking about. Yes, some people are looking at me on the side, so I'm looking. I don't know why. I just don't like being looked on by people. I just lose track of what also in my mind. So I was talking about the gender. The gender, according to this liberal, the democratic world that we are living in, is someone who identifies as a certain sex or a certain something. This is the word that they used, which I cannot remember. And now here comes the community that wants to give identity to people as the opposite, the LGBTQ. And I guess to me, this is just a plan to evoke, actually to not to, but to grow this antichrist community that is about to come, just a few years time. And it's quite true. They just want to get people messed with their identities, so that they can achieve what they want. They want by they looking at it, when you think of this the male community, the society that is ruled by the males, it's called the Okay, what's the name of this community that is ruled by men? Okay, I actually don't remember the name. In no way can a society live without a man, and that's undebatable, because okay, according to that definition of the male ruled community, is that it's where the man asserts his power, his domination, his we call it dominates. Let's say dominates. And oh my goodness, sounds are really biting. So I'm talking about the definition of a society that is ruled by women. You note that in the definition of that name, where women rule the society, it says that people, like, not really the people, but the society is partially ruled by women, which proves the point that women cannot really rule the world or any society by whole, because men must be involved. If at all it reaches a point that the women rule and dominate, that's the end of it. That's the end of our society. Like, we are done. We are really done. And it got me thinking, as a world, where are we heading in? Where are we heading to? Because when you think about it, Trump has seen it coming, because they just want to change the identity of children, and Trump is against it, and it's quite worrying, because how do you want to change your identity and clearly you are seeing yourself as, anyway, I don't know. I just support Trump to that point, because there are some things, there are some natural things that you can't just decide on your own, that you are going against it. It will just be going against. It's like you are going against water, a huge flow of water, like a huge flow of water, and now you are going against it. That will not happen, because it will just sweep you away. It will just sweep you away, because you do not have the power to control it. No matter what your opinions are, no matter what you think that is right, you are just not right. You are just against the forces of life. And I hear that Americans have do they have how many candidates for who are I can't really figure out the exact number. And there's one lady that is Williamson, who is vying for the presidency from, I just can't remember. It's the Democrat against the Democrat against the, oh, I cannot remember the name, but from the likelihood, Trump might not get into power again. So that, and if he does, I guess it will go for a short moment, for a short while. He might be removed from power because of what he's against and what he stands for, because he really is going against the Antichrist, the will of the Antichrist. Those are the people that and I wonder a lot, but I wonder a lot about this subject. Now, if you are of the Antichrist community, like what are you benefiting from being that person? You will not be given any prize, not that you will be given money. Like, but I guess they have their following. As I stated from this video, from the start of the video, you need to have a master of the two. You need to choose your master, and that's something that is no, not negotiable. It is not something that is not negotiable. So from the point that I was talking about yesterday. Oh, by the way, that matter is over. I was just it's just something that was playing in my mind about that Trump's video. And it concludes that you cannot go against forces of natural forces, or can you call them forces of nature? You just can't go against the rule of nature. Now, yesterday I talked about it was about the YouTube videos. Good news is that I was able to verify the YouTube channels, all of them except Cleo Magazine. This what happened. I just noted that if you created your Gmail account, I actually created my Gmail account using a VPN, and Chrome usually doesn't allow someone to create their Gmail account while the VPN is on. Okay, so the other day I decided to create my new email using a VPN, which I was creating an account with, which I had to use to create an account with the Cleo Magazine, and the verification could not go through. And yes, I've given the problem. I'm given the so it all started there. I created an account using a VPN, and so the YouTube was expecting the country which I created my account in, which was the United States of America, to just okay, my point is, I don't know, I'm off I am off some reasons. So YouTube X was expecting me to use a US number so that I can verify the account, and that was the challenge. So I dug deeper and I found out that that was the problem. I was having that error because I used an account which is based on another country, and that account I did that with an aim, or with can I say with a purpose, so that I had my reasons to do that, and the reasons are very clear. wanted to actually, I was targeting to start my business from America, and America was actually the perfect place that I can target my clients in. That's why I created from that VPN, with that history. And the other accounts, I created them using an IP address from Kenya, and it got accepted. So the three channels that I was talking about yesterday, right now they are quite fine. I have verified the accounts here, and my YouTube channel is good to go with the channels and the shorts. One thing that I learned yesterday is that imagine I knew yesterday that you can hey, these ants are too many on my foot. So I learned about you can use a Gmail account to create more than two, actually more than one YouTube channel, and I'm glad that I'll be using now the account that I used to create Max Size. It will be the same one that will be used to create. I'm actually trying to figure out. No, not trying to figure out, but I'm migrating the channel from that account that I created with the US VPN to go to actually Max Size, the email that I was used to create Max Size, and the channel that is yeah, okay, this is my plan. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm so much confused because someone is looking at me. Usually when someone looks at me when I'm in my own shugulis, usually get somehow I'm affected, and I do know I can't tell from far that someone is really looking at me. I usually feel it. I don't know. I'm so can I call it, I'm so sensitive in my concerns, such that by the way, it's something that I've come to note. I'm usually so sensitive. Let's say you are my friend and you talk okay, we know each other, and you talk about me with other people negatively. Imagine I will know. No one will tell me, and no one will just give me a clue that I was being talked about. It will just occur to me that you talked about me in a negative manner, but I usually don't pay attention to that, but I usually know. Obviously it's automatic, because what I'll do next is I'll meet you and I'll do something also negative, and this happens when I'm no, it usually occurs automatically that I'll just do something that will just put you off but I'll make you feel a bit off about what I've really done, and I've come to accept that I am who I am. I'm sensitive both in my spirit, my conscious, my conscience. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I call it that way, conscious. It's actually conscience, conscious. I don't know, but that's me. You say something positive again. that must reflect. I will know, definitely know. And what I'll do is that I'll do something that you will like. I'll do something that will make you appreciated. Somehow I just find some ways to just return the favor you have done. You have done something negative, I'll return the negative to you. You have done something positive, I must. And this happens out of my control. Like, I just do it automatically, which makes me question the person that I am, the powers that I have. Yes, I have some extra powers that I've never known. It's like somehow I possess some powers that I've never known what they are. So back now, I'm such a person who thinks many things at once. Okay, back to the story. Back on course. So the YouTube channel that is holding the Clio Magazine company, I'll return it to. I'll put it under another email, and I know it has happened for a reason. It has happened for a reason. It has happened for a reason that that Clio Magazine was not verified, because it's my new email under my new name, and I guess it will be interacting with the people who are oftenly. So I don't know what the future holds, but what I'm thinking is there's a reason that which I don't know, that Clio Magazine was not verified. So my plan is shifting the channel to another email and repost the videos. So yesterday, by the way, I don't know, I've even known to mention about this. So yesterday I did after verifying the channels, Storify works. I decided to get a logo, and it was AI generated. And what amazed me is that the first prompt that I made to the AI that I was using to create the logo for me, imagine it got the right and perfect logo that I was looking for for the first round. And it's quite amazing that AI is now advancing to. So my point was, so I was going to this point. I created the logo, it was perfect. It was perfect. And I'm looking forward to now posting the channel, the first video, the first motivation video, which is I'm yet to complete, and I am going to complete today. I'm so much hungry. I've just decided to come here, make this diary, and off I go to take my meal. It will be my supper and my lunch all together. In campus we just eat once, or if you are better off, you can eat the 3 meals: breakfast, lunch, and supper. Usually I link supper and lunch and breakfast together. That's my meal. Supper is usually 50-50, negotiable. I can decide to take it, or I can even decide to not take it. It's all up to me, because I'm the one now to decide when the stomach is hungry, or needs to be given something to support it. So those are my plan. The YouTube channels are okay. Now I can go and do whatever I need to do now. What is left now is I do the work, and my work is just post the motivational videos, because I'm starting. I'm not thinking about it, just start. I'll come at one point and say that I started from this day. This is on 11th of April 2024 is when I started the channel. And this when it, but they have an interesting story that I'm going to talk about in a few days. It's about this thing of, anyway, let me just not preempt it, but it's about an amazing thing that happened today morning. 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 11, that God has made me rich, and it's gonna be, anyway, I'm going to talk about it another day. And I'm just happy today. I'm quite happy because God has done great things for me, and it has been approved. Yeah, I guess I'm even tired of today. After revising for a while, I spent the whole day revising for, is it botany 121, no, botany 120. Now the course code is SBT 121. A little earlier, some few years back, it used to be called the bot 120. Now the administration changed the name, which I don't understand why, but they have their own reasons. You cannot be doing things, similar things, and expect changes. But it's fine. Whatever they do, whatever they please. And that's it. I'm done for today's diary. Not much to talk about, except for that instance. But I'm going to talk about it another day, because it's quite special, very special, and very significant. Adios.